Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming, and welcome back to NASCAR '07. First of all, if you are confused and think you might have missed an episode or something, I did stream a little bit of this game. I kind of rage quit at the end of it, but I did stream a little bit. It was about maybe a half hour, probably an episode's worth of it. It was tied together with the NASCAR Dirt to Daytona stream. So if you just want to see NASCAR '07, what happened, lots of raging happened, but it's the last about a half hour of that video. So it's in the playlist. It's in the NASCAR '07 playlist. But you're just gonna have to fast forward to the end of it. The NASCAR '07 portion of it. But I also highly recommend you check out the NASCAR Dirt to Daytona stuff. That series has definitely been more entertaining as of late than it was a couple months ago. So definitely highly recommend checking that out. And welcome back to NASCAR '07 after a bit of a hiatus. Not much. Thank you guys for sticking with me the last 2 months. Not 2 months, 2 weeks. Wow. 2 weeks. I can't talk today. I'm back to a normal schedule now. Hopefully these series will keep going. I kind of ranted about this in a future NASCAR Dirt to Daytona video, but I'll wait until we get into the race to start my rant here. We got one phone call that was probably left over from me rage quitting. Oh yeah.
What's going on, man? I gotta tell you, you're starting to look like a little bit of a villain out there. You're really ticking off the other drivers, but your fans love it, and you look good on TV. So you just keep doing it.
Yeah, that was definitely left over from, what was it? It was Dover. We just raced at Dover, didn't we? Oh no, we had a modified race at Dodge Raceway. That is right, I forgot about that. We also raged a lot at Dover. To be fair, we did rage a lot at Dover. But now we have to start last at a truck race at Texas. Great. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Sure, we'll sign some autographs. We haven't done that in this game. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, sticking with me over the last couple weeks. But let's see what we can do with the autograph session. Alright, I think we were perfect there, yep. It's good to get some fans up, because we definitely haven't been earning very many recently. But YouTube has decided that my videos are not worth ads anymore, apparently, because they've demonetized every single video I put up this week. This will be the third one, so let's see if they demonetize my NASCAR '07 series as well. But, so I've been making no money, basically, the last 2 weeks because of this. So, if you guys want to keep things going, keep this channel going, I'm really going to need your guys' help with the donation link. And I obviously appreciate it, but I'm going to have a channel update video coming out this weekend talking more about that. But let's just get into the race and see how bad this is going to go. Qualifying last usually is a bad thing, but the fact that it's at 1.5 miles makes it even worse. And we're starting next to somebody who hates us, but we're going to get our usual absolutely horrendous restarts. There's got to be something wrong with our gear ratios. I got to figure that out. Because we are absolutely terrible on restarts. Again, I asked this in the comments below. If you guys have a gear ratio recommendation, I will definitely take it. Because I don't know anything about gear ratios. Definitely going to need to loosen the truck up on the pit stop. I would love it if there was some sort of pit strategy to be gained here, but we'll need a caution for that to happen. But yeah, definitely going to need to loosen the truck up a little bit. Also, just recorded Dirt to Daytona, so I gotta get used to the controls again. It's the biggest difference from Dirt to Daytona to something else. It really is. Because in Dirt to Daytona, you use the right joystick for acceleration and brake. But in both NASCAR 07 and NASCAR Heat 2, you use the triggers. So it's definitely a big difference. The car feels fine when I don't screw stuff up, but it's still rough. I'm trying not to completely rage out at this game because and thinking about it, I really don't have anything that I can replace this game with right now that'll get the same amount of views that this series has. So I'm kind of stuck with this series, even though I'm really kind of on my last legs. Oh, they crashed themselves. But we all saved it, unfortunately. But now we got a huge gap in front of us, and I'm sure these guys are going to be faster than us as well. But they crashed themselves, and they just hit me. So that's unfortunate. That's what happens when you start in the back. Why am I all of a sudden so tight? This makes no sense to me. I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. I'm frustrated by YouTube, and I'm frustrated by this game. But yeah, I want to start expanding the channel. I want to start playing new games. I want to start maybe investing in a Nintendo Switch, which has been the donation goal on streams, but nobody's donated to it, so kind of pointless to have a donation goal when nobody's donating. But I want to start doing new stuff, but at this point, I have to weigh the options of getting a full-time job along with college, which probably means YouTube is going to stop. And I don't want to do that. I enjoy making videos, but YouTube just makes it so frustrating and so not worth it with all this demonetization stuff. Because at the most I've ever made in a single day was like $2.50, and that's the most. On a usual day, I make about 15 cents. Just to kind of put it into perspective. And now they're demonetizing my videos right when I make them public. So what little money I make, I don't get. Now, because all my views are usually right when I make the videos public, and that's when they're demonetizing it. So it's just frustrating. I'm going to try these next couple weeks to get my videos edited a couple days in advance, put it up as unlisted, and see if they can, rectify the system before I actually make the videos public. So I'm going to, especially now that my marching band job's done, I have a little more schedule freedom. So I'm going to try to record ahead of schedule, which is tough to do with a couple series because I also like to stream. And that's just going to kind of make things backwards, because I'm going to record ahead, and then if I stream, you guys are going to see stuff after I recorded, which is stuff that you guys haven't seen on episodes yet. So it's just kind of a weird situation to be in. I'm probably not going to record ahead with NASCAR Heat 2, because that's definitely going to be hard with my live streams. I'm going to keep streaming NASCAR Heat 2, so we'll definitely keep that on a regular schedule, even though that's the series that I make the most money off of, and that's the series that is getting demonetized the fastest, apparently, so nothing I can really do about that. I'm just staying out here until I see a red fuel light, which has not happened yet. I'm just going to stay out here and lap as many cars as possible until I get a red fuel light. So we just got some bonus points for leading a lap. If we get a caution, we're going to be in the catbird seat right now. I'm just waiting until we get an orange fuel light here before I make any pit road decisions. I told you I need to try to make a strategy call if I'm going to win this thing. And we need to start being a lot smarter in this game if we're going to have any success. Because we've been struggling, especially a mile and a half or bigger. I'm just waiting for that orange fuel light, and that hasn't come on yet. Oh, we're getting a little loose, so tire wear is definitely happening. But still nothing on the fuel light. Oh, there it is. There it is. So we will come in this time by. Fortunately, not really going to help us out with the strategy, but it was nice while it lasted. Whoa. But yeah, we're coming in this time, 70 miles an hour. That was a good pit road entry. No repair. Loosen up just a little bit. And we will see what our pit crew can do and see if this strategy actually helps us or hurts us. We were pretty much last anyway, so I don't know why we wouldn't try to do some strategy. Well, let's see if the pit crew can have a good pit stop here. Nope. Nope. Why would they? Why would they have a good pit stop? Why? Oh, this game hates me. This game hates me. Probably, if I hadn't skidded the tires coming into pit road, could have done 2 tires. But I'm going to try to LePage the field so I can save as many positions as possible, because I'm not gaining very many positions at all from this. I did gain a few. Mainly because I blocked these 3 cars right now, but it's pretty much all I'm going to get. And then I'm going to be stupid, and this guy's mad at me on the inside, I believe. I would have liked to have done a 2-tire strategy, but I skidded the tires coming into pit road, and I think that probably would have been an ill-advised move. So yeah, just to kind of put a cap on what I've been talking about, if you guys absolutely want to make sure that your money counts and that I can keep doing YouTube, then donation link is the way to go. Because at this point, I'm making 0 ad revenue, so I can't make a living off of that. I already can't make a living off of what I'm getting, and now that my marching band job is ended for the season, I really got to start figuring out how I'm going to be paying for things again. Now that the field is nice and spread out, I can start making some passes, which is nice, and loosening the car up has definitely helped the cause, even though that was just me being stupid. That was just me being stupid. Top 20 would be nice. Passing these 3 cars will get us in the 21st. Oh, that was just me being stupid again. Dang it. But we didn't really lose much time in that whole debacle. Don't ask me how. Our percentage meter is actually pretty high right now, so we've apparently been having a good race. It was probably when it got really high for me leading a couple laps, but we only have 2 laps to go. Are we going to catch those guys up in front? Probably not. Considering we started last, however, and we usually get terrible restarts, and I'm terrible at mile and a halves, I'll take this result. We actually are catching up. I wish we had had a little better pit stop, because I would have felt so much better about everything. But our pit crew is terrible, so I don't know why I would expect anything else. Got Ted Musgrave. I believe that might be David Reagan right in front of him too, so we might have a shot at them going into turns 3 and 4. Musgrave's mad, so I would like to pass him cleanly if at all possible, which we do. 20th, 19th right there. We might have a run on these cars coming out of turn 4. We're gonna try. We're gonna cut through the grass. No, we're not gonna get it. 19th. After everything that happened, I'll take it. Bu Phillips wins over Lester and Hornaday. That's a decent skill point day. I'll take it. I'm sure we're not going to get very many fans or prestige out of that, but it was a recovery type day. Oh. I guess our character isn't as happy as I am with that result. But let's see what we have next on the schedule. Hopefully something I can actually qualify for. Once we get there, oh, we have a message. A showdown with Matt Kenseth. Alright. Well, what's next on the schedule, first of all? Let's see what's next on the schedule. Michigan. Okay, but let's head to the showdown with Matt Kenseth first. And then we will head to Michigan. This will probably be a bit of a longer episode because of it, but that's fine. I'm sure it'll get demonetized anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Taking a sip of my beverage here. Ooh, I'm cold. Gotta get my blanket up here. It's getting winter time in Michigan. We've already had our first little bit of snow, which is frustrating because it happened in October. But it is what it is. That's Michigan for us. Maybe early snow means we won't have as long of a winter this year. That would be nice. We get off to our usual bad starts in these showdowns. This is a track I'm not terrible at, so I hope we can do well here. The first challenge was at the Texas infield course, and we just did not do very well there. But this is a track I know I can do well at. It's just a matter of whether I can execute or not. This is on Legend difficulty, I gotta remember that. I get so frustrated in this game. I don't play these EA games on Legend difficulty. What was that? That was the most horrid looking thing. I don't understand how one little flick of the controller makes a 180 degree flip out here. Because I was completely spinning right, and then at one flick of the controller I was completely spinning left. It made no sense to me. That was such a weird looking thing. But I mean, at least we didn't lose too much time through that whole debacle. But we're not really catching up to him either, which is not good. But like I said, Legend difficulty, I gotta remember that, because I don't think I've ever played an EA game on Legend difficulty. I never like torturing myself with that kind of stuff. I do it for enjoyment. I don't do it for difficulty when I'm playing on my own, but when I do it for you guys, I try to have it on as high difficulty as I can without completely embarrassing myself, even though I've embarrassed myself plenty in this playthrough so far. White flag is out, sponsored by nothing, because we don't have any sponsors on this car. And we caught up to Matt Kenseth huge in that corner. Sorry, I'm just focusing on trying. I want to win the showdown, even though it means pretty much nothing, because there's barely anything worth unlocking in this game. 06 had a ton of paint schemes, but 07 barely has any paint schemes, unlockable paint schemes, which is super frustrating. This is something I wish 704 Gaming would tap into. And you unlock paint schemes based on the success you have in the game, not based off buying things. Or it could be kind of a mix. I don't know. But we won the showdown over Matt Kenseth. I'll take it. I will take it. That's 5,000 skill points. Actually, I'm probably going to call this episode there. We'll do the next race in the next episode. And then do another race on top of that. We'll make the next episode a little longer. But I want to just show you guys what I'm talking about with the lack of purchasable things. We'll check out the standings too. Probably not looking too hot because we finished 21st. So we probably dropped a few spots in the standings. Let's see. Well, we're still 7th. I mean, it's possible. If we get our act together, it's very possible we could win this championship. I highly doubt it. We are leading the modified series somehow. I'm not quite sure how that happened. But let me show you guys what I mean by very little paint schemes in this game. Of course, you have all the same things that 06 had, the pole position qualifying thing, and then you can unlock different tracks for different series and different times of day and all that. But alright, so here's what we have in the way of paint scheme. We have one Todd Cleaver paint scheme, one Scott Riggs, one Denny Hamlin. Actually, 3 Denny Hamlins. A bunch of Roush paint schemes. And then a David Stremming paint scheme. And then custom drivers. That's it. That's all there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You only have 14 paint schemes in this game. That's pretty sad. But we're going to lock them all even though we're not going to be in the Cup Series for a long time. But of course, all of Denny Hamlin's paint schemes are just the different versions of FedEx. Which, well, this one's a little different. The FedEx, not quite sure what that says. Well, actually, Ryan Newman's not is not a Roush paint scheme. But almost all of these paint schemes are Roush paint schemes. But it's just kind of sad how little this game cared about paint schemes. It really is. Now, I could unlock Dale Earnhardt, but I'm not going to right now. There's not really a need for me to do so, but that's definitely something I can purchase in the future. And just like that, we've already purchased all the Cup paint schemes for real-life drivers. Now, we could purchase some of these guys, but not really worth it in my opinion. We do have the unlock all fantasy drivers thing, which again doesn't really mean that much to me. And then we have the sponsors like we did in 06, but again, there's very little of them. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and click that little notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.